I loved a guy named Jasper. He's an amazing guy, but he was not a good guy to stay in a van with. He didn't believe in soap or shampoo or shoes or anything. And I slept head to toe with him in a transit for another season, just trying to, because I didn't have, like, it's not as though I had, like, any sponsors or anything at that point. So I was doing everything on bare costs ever. Yeah. And at that point, I didn't have money for a van or anything. So I just said, like, his dad was like, he was too young to drive. So he was like, if you get in the van and like drive Jasper around for the summer, you can like stay in the van. I was like, bingo, there's the shot. But he was quite smelly, so it's really tough summer. But yeah, and then I try to do a little more like IXS Cups and French Cups and stuff like that, just to get a little bit more racing experience.
Yeah.
And then only like the next year started getting into World Cups and stuff like that and started racing those.
You were doing well at the IXS ones and stuff.
Not like insanely well, not like showstoppers or whatever, but like learning at every point.
Yeah, like getting better and better.
Yeah, definitely not like out the back end, but like still, you know, let's say top 10s and things like that. Yeah. So like it was there and I knew I had speed, but like it was always tough. So, and then the next year I was like, I had a bit of cash and I bought my own transit van. And I was like, yo, I am bowling. And then from there, tried to do a couple more races, slowly got into the World Cups and stuff like that. And then actually the free race jump from there was, I was doing that stuff. And then Sam came in and he originally did 2 DarkFests in Neisner up the coast.
I went to that one, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was also insane at the time.
That was like hardtaily, wasn't it? It was like right on the border of being a big bike.
I think it was pretty much past the border, but by that point they'd flown in with the hardtails.
I mean, my experience of it was past. It was definitely, I didn't have enough travel.
So I think the year after that, they were like, okay, these hardtails are getting pretty hectic now for these jumps that we want to build these jumps that big, but now these bikes are really hard.
Yeah, yeah.
So then like even...
Dude, what is it like having DarkFest turn up at your town? Like I can't imagine it here. Like an event like that just coming to your town.
Yeah.
Outrageous. Yeah. Outrageous. So they did it 1 year and nobody really knew about it because it kind of just, they built it happened and we saw like the video and we're like, that's insane. I didn't even know that was kind of going on. And then the next year they had it again. I kind of just went up there by myself and like rode around the trail park, just like being like, hey guys, like, I'll help you out if you ever need, like, and kind of got to know the guys a bit there. And then the third year or whatever, then they started doing it in Stellenbosch. And then that was like right where I was studying in the garden. And I was like, all right, Sam, I want to help you with whatever you need to do. Because like at that point in South Africa, you are just dying for like cool jumps and things like that. Yeah. And then at that point, if Sam comes to your little village and does that, you're
the coolest jump.
Ever. You're like, I want to be a part of this.
I guess they're quite big though, eh?
Savage. So savage.
Was it a big jump up when you first hit?
Like the most gnarly jump up.
Was it? Yeah. But you were motivated.
Yeah, at that point, you're dying for it. And at that point, when you like go around your local scene saying, oh, these jumps aren't big enough, we need to build bigger stuff. And then somebody builds bigger stuff. You're like, you put your money where your mouth is. And you're like, okay, well, I better drop in now and do it. But it was good. The first time they were still building it, I think Sam told you, they like built it at, I think 60 foot to begin with. And you rolled in off the road, like from where now you road gap into the 90 footer.
Yeah.
You roll in, they used to like roll in off the road just for the testing there. And that was kind of like the, what would you call it? Like the threshold of like the next level. Cause at 60, like a 60 foot jump is still big, especially jump. I was like, I don't know, 20s, like young 20s. And, I was like, I was stressing about that first hit.
Because I mean, as soon as you attach numbers, you can literally like quantify the jump. You know, like you're like, well, I've ridden a 40-foot jump into J once.
So luckily I'd been to like, that was like helpful, that I'd been to like Chatel and stuff like that and ridden some bigger stuff there. So I kind of knew how to ride big stuff.
Yeah.
And then at that point, then we rode the 60 footer there. And then I was like, they were like, okay, you can ride, you thinking things through. And like, you're not just like, bing, like, let's go. And just like, you're going to hurt yourself kind of thing. Like they could see I was calculating it, thinking about it, like knowing kind of what to do. And then like hit the jump all good.
Yeah.
So then that was, for me, that was like that was the most stressful first hit of all time.
Were all the riding crew that you were hanging out with similar, or was it just you that was like, I want to do this stuff? Do you know what I mean?
I think there was a couple guys that were like pretty keen on big stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone that was that frothing on it, if that makes sense.
Just you.
And also like had the time to hang out with them at the time. Be like, hey guys, I will help you build. Let's, do like, I want to get involved. You know what I mean? Like most people had like, couldn't like, take the morning off kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was hectic.
Do you think it helped being like a racer and thinking about stuff more?
I think so.
You're full on racing at that point. You were just all in trying to be a World Cup racer.
Yeah, because even like at that point, like a Brendog career path wasn't really a thing. Like Brendog kind of like pulled out like, hey guys, I'm gonna race and do cool videos and do some jumps and do that. Like I'm sure back in the day when it was just broadcast racing, it was like needles zone, like just like racer results. So that's obviously, if you grow up that's all you know, then you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna race. But I don't particularly love racing.
When just to unpack before what you were talking about, when did you actually decide, right, I'm gonna follow the mountain bike path? Because you did a business degree, which is gnarly in itself, right? Like why did you do mountain bike? Like when did you choose to do that?
Probably just because I hated doing that business degree so much. I was like, I don't want to be behind a laptop at a desk so badly. I'd rather sail myself off a 60-footer than do this.
Sail myself.
But I honestly, I think just like from when I was growing up, like amongst all the different sports and things I did, mountain biking is just like the best thing ever. Like still to this day, I froth for mountain biking because I don't know, I just feel like it's such a unique sport where you can like, it doesn't get boring. I usually like when you're younger, you get bored of sports quite quickly. You're like, okay, like rugby, hockey, okay, cool. Like I kind of got hockey now. So, whereas mountain biking, it's so, you can keep it fresh so often that like, imagine if you're an Olympic swimmer, mate, you go to the same swimming pool every day. You do the same laps every day. You do the same, like it's so boring to train. Whereas if you're a mountain biker, there's just unique trails all across the globe, and you can just like every fresh trail is sick to ride. So every like I was just frothing on mountain bikes from like any, and obviously when you're in Cape Town and you're riding the same boring trail all the time, and you see people doing videos in Whistler and New Zealand and this, you like, I just want to go and ride everything else. You know what I mean?
I think what you said earlier as well, like the importance of like people like Needles and Minar, like it means so much, doesn't it? Like even for the UK,
it's possible.
Yeah, like PT and Warner, we wouldn't have had all of the talent afterwards. Like it takes 100%. Someone to do it first. I can't almost imagine doing it first. Like,
oh yeah, you there's no like even kind of map to doing it or anything like that. Or even if you go to your parents being like, oh, I'm going to be a professional mountain bike, they're like, show me one other person from this country who's earning money from riding their bike. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Even my parents, when I was like, no, I'm going to be a professional, they were like, mate, you're not going to earn money from mountain bikes. Like the first time I got like an actual paycheck, I showed my dad, I was like, look at this, they paid me. And he was like, no ways, man. Like, no ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because my dad's like hardcore, runs a factory, like works incredibly hard on like, you know, just like machinery, like hardcore industry. And he was like, no, like they actually like the value I bring to a brand. Value you bring to a brand. Like, you do nothing, mate. Like, he was just like, what are you, like, you talking nonsense, dude? So, like, because obviously they had no clue of mountain biking before I kind of did it.
Yeah.
And then, so take somebody, and even for your parents to be like, okay, Greg Minar, South Africa, and he does something overseas, kind of must be possible. Meet Needles at a local race. He looks like he's not like a crack addict. You know, he looks like he's actually
great
like,
role model, Andrew Neatley.
He looks really like a nice guy. He must be, okay, so like, I don't think without those few guys, it would have been possible at all.
Right, interesting.
Hey man, what an episode that was. You did amazing in it.
And so did you.
You shone like a star.
You shone like a moon.
I shone like a focused spring deal.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful
good.
transition.
Right, I've got a question for you, David, to kick this final advert off.
Yeah.
What would you do with up to 400 euros if you got it back when buying a bike?
Ooh, I could stay in the bike shop and spend my 400 euros on accessories.
Good point. Support your local bike shop. Great point.
I could take the 400 euros and go to another shop close by, maybe buy 400 euros of pasta Maybe go to the Euro
Fuels your
store,
ride.
get €400 and just, that's Christmas done for eternity. Just
True.
keep handing them out every
Lottery
year.
tickets,
Yeah, beans,
tyres,
a
chamois cream,
new pet.
a new pet, perhaps a water dragon or an iguana. Lovely idea. Well, Focus are actually making that question a reality.
Nice.
Because with the Focus Spring deals, you can grab up to €400 back when buying a new bike. If you want to find out more, check out the terms and conditions and all of the details in the link. We're going to put that below, and I'm also going to read it out.
Please.
Okay, you ready for me to read it out?
Yes, I'm.
This is old school, innit? Reading out links.
Yeah, anticipation.
I'm going
is
to do
high.
it anyway.
Please do
I'm
it.
doing it.
I want the deal.
ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC.
Ooh, nice. So that is ride.focus.bikes/spring deals TRC. And let us know in the comments what you would do with €400. Best answer wins a signed ODub hat.
Oh, I like it. Good.
All right.
I've got hats. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm good
Okay,
for that.
okay.
Hey, can we also put something up here that you can click on for the next episode?
How about we put a subscribe up there in the middle?
Yeah, love
We're going to put a video we think that our lovely companionship will love
Yeah.
on your face.
On my face.
Yeah.
So
And
they
on
can't see me now.
Gone. And on my face, another video that we think people will love. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please hit like and subscribe. You guys are the best.
Peace and love.